A summer's day in Scarabray became a wintry night. Foes from below, blood on the snow, bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did Mangar scour the depths of Scarabray. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart.
We'll win this easy.
Let us show these villains the folly of their ways.
Took up sword and fought from dawn to dawn. Though we did win, too many kin gave life to see them gone. To Mangar's lair we
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Scarabray.
Do you feel pity, friends, when you look upon these wretches? Well, wash it from your hearts, for these are the villains who seek to turn Scarabray into a pit of depravity. Elves, dwarves, drow, and practitioners of the dark arts. Enemies all, whose wicked lives must end if our city is to live in peace again.
That's what you get, you heathen!
Thus, children, shall the Sword Father smite all who befriend the old races. He shall drive the elf and the dwarf back to their wretched holes. He shall burn the witches and warlocks who make pacts with them. He shall cut out the tongues of the bards who
Turn around. Streets closed.
Father knows it is the followers of the old ways who are killing. Who are sacrificing us to their dark and bloody-handed gods!
Oh, that's a bad business. And no mistake.
I don't understand. What did they do? What was their crime?
Their crime? Existing was their crime. The Fatherites don't like our kind. Come on, before those paladins give us a second glance.
I'll give them a second glance. And maybe a...
Oh, here now. Save it. You'll only get yourself killed. And we need you. You're gonna save Scarabray. You're looking at me like you think old Rabbie's had a few too many. Well, maybe I have. But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each one with the same end. You the hero, and me lost. They all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive. Oh, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray that part's not true. Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way. You can't swing a cat in Scarabray these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
Back off.
Hot soup! Delicious! Aha! Come here for soup, have you? Well, soup is not an adequate description for what you'll be getting. No. On consideration, you are not good enough for this soup. Ruffians!
Big putty on a lost soul.
I've known some good trout, but not many. Adventurers safe this time. Round 'em up. Seems like they're hanging anyone. They hanged my shoemaker last week.
Must have done something.
Cabbage!
Someone must have
Potatoes.
looked over your grave.
Aye. Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Cabbage, carrots, potatoes. Aye.
I do feel sorry for the elves, really.
Here we are. The guild.
Oh, Rebbe, a new recruit? There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
What I just saw at Henred's hanging tree was the last straw. We have to...
Did you hear that?
The Song of the Maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way, hero! Hurry! Oh, we made it. What a nightmare, eh? Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves. The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was built is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the Fatherites. Come on. We're looking for a green door. Hold on, hero. There. Now you're safe. No matter what befalls, you'll come right back to here.
Are they adventurers? Did they escape the fire?
Bide a moment. Don't think these are any friends of ours. No, they're up to mischief. We'll have to fight them, I fear.
Kill for the master! Step up and die!
I salute you.
Cheers!
Good.
Have a go! I dare you!
Here. Kill for the masters. What masters, I wonder? Maybe those rogues were carrying something to burn down these boards. What did you find on them?
Aye.
Searching for us, I'll wager. We better steer clear.
Adventurers! Look, get him on yourself!
I want extra for this!
Cheers, friends.
Drink up, meatbag!
Ready?
Command me.
On your word. That was a nasty scrap. Let's see to our wounds.
may I serve? More troublemakers.
Aye, and looks like we can't avoid them.
Huh? Enemies! Attack!
Somebody stop that thing!
Just try it!
Slammed!
That will be the last drink that you ever have.
Right where it is. Would you weep?
Ready for orders.
Ready?
Here.
There's another luckstone. Better safe than sorry, I always say.
You fools! You let them scatter! Now we shall have to drag them out again! The people must see what a danger these outcasts
We're the danger? Who set fire to the guild?
Aye. And who keeps hanging innocent folk?
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
All right. Go after what they did. What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fashan? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
All the monsters of legend. You are brave to set your sights on such formidable foes.
We've got patrols looking for survivors. No need to go out and get yourself killed.
Torn apart, right in front of me. I didn't know whether to shit or scream. I think I did both.
Aye? Cabbage? Carrots? Cabbage? Aye.
Welcome, friend. I'm Resa, and this is Halifax. How can we help you? Ah, my bold, brave husband. Always manages to find trouble where no one else can. Good thing for a guard, I suppose. Not so easy on his wife, though. Well, at least we're in trouble together this time. It was all chaos here when the attack started, so somebody had to organise. Me and Halifax here, my husband, we started finding blankets and food for the rest and keeping watch as best we could. Not doing too bad so far, but there's more folk coming in every day. It'll get worse before it gets better. New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can. Help out if you can. We need it.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit 'em all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Resa. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the city watch ain't likely to help us down here. And why shouldn't I be? Was with them for 30 years until this Henred becomes bishop of the Fatherites. Then all of a sudden being Einar is a sin, fired for worshipping the wrong gods, took my house and tried to burn poor Resa as a witch. Pooh! Spent half my life arresting the rats that lived in Skara Brae below, and now I'm down here helping them. Oh, it's a funny old world, eh? I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp. But what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things. Have a look. Thanks for looking.
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years. Please. May you have better fortune than your...
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henred or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do: help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn. Well, I do what I can. Bless you, friends.
Here we are. I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him the Wildland whistle. Give it a try.
That's the tune! Welcome, friend.
One minute. I gotta make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be interrupted. All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, trow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind. Ah, I knew you'd come forward. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Scarabray. And Dalgleish, Ringneck, and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand? This is the old town, the original Scarabray. When the mad god Tarjan attacked it with fire and storm a century and a half ago, the earth shook so the muddy hills around the town flowed down and buried it to the gables. Ever since, the poor and outcast and outlaw have been digging it out again, little by little, making a home in the dark. Ha! Ringneck's a collector, I'll call him. Likes shiny things. He was looking into a kidnapping in Wellbottom, the trow camp here in Scarabray below. I'd look for him first, as Wellbottom's nearby. Then he can help you find the others. Dalgleish is a dwarf smith, and a long-time protector of Scarabray. Someone's been attacking his clients, and he fears it's because he's investigating these terrors. He was off just before the raid to lie in wait for the devils at a client's stall in Scarabray above. She's an elf who dedicated herself to caring for the poorest in Scarabray. She'd heard some rumours of elves luring children away from their families, like in the old tales. She went above ground to learn the truth of it. If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenceless in days like these.
Hello, friends. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestras soon. That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way. Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Skara Brae. Have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I made him invisible so he won't scare the populace. See you soon.
Ah, another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrow as we were running out. So, how about a drink? Aye, didn't he make it? Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best. In the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherite's narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight. It's no much, but... happy drinking, friend.
If you want something, spit it out. Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market? Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters if you're looking for charity. You'll get nothing from me. Stay. Thank you kindly for your business. Now piss off.
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by trow. Now, how can I help you? The rarest, most exclusive collection of magical and mystical items, elixirs and ingredients ever assembled in Skara Brae, now pounded into rubble and occupied by trow mercenaries who are ambushing every poor practitioner who comes through the door looking for me. It is an intolerable situation. My reputation and... Oh, just a moment. I don't suppose you... Oh, but of course you would. What adventurer wouldn't? Ah, well, when I escaped the Emporium, I happened to take with me a lantern of illusion. If you could drive out the trow that currently occupy the Emporium, then set the lantern on the hook outside the door, it will make the place impossible for undesirables to find until I can return and clean it up a bit. After that, if you find yourself in need of best quality magical merchandise, why, I would gratefully sell it to you for a deep, deep discount. What do you say? Excellent. Then here is the lantern, and here is the location of the Emporium. Be careful, though. There are a lot of trow there, and they aren't the friendly sort. Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, come again.
Piss off.
Stay in the camp.
We've got patrols looking for survivors.
Now's the perfect time. Everybody's out of their houses, left all their valuables behind.
But what about the monsters? What if we get ate?
Well, see you again.
Death awaits us if we take this fight. But I am ready.
Watch out, there's monsters about.
What are we waiting for?
To friendship!
Junk, junk, junk!
Come on then!
Who's that? Ah, you must be the one Rabbit promised to send. Am I glad to see you? Some kin of mine have been kidnapped and I could use some help finding them. Been talk at the guild of some trow sellswords sneaking around Scarab Brae, killing people and cutting them up. I hope it ain't them who's took my friends, but I got a bad feeling in my belly. Thanks for giving me a hand. Cully said they was taken near Sinister Street. Let's head that way. That's High Priestess Uena, leader of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. She's a lot nicer than Bishop Henred, but they're still on the same side.
Ah, adventurers. I understand why you look at me askance, friends, but please do not think all Fatherites are as close-minded as Bishop Henred's paladins. We are indeed, but Henred is very zealous. I should not say more. I do, child. I pray. Go in peace, child.
She talks as sweet as honey, but I still wouldn't tell her much. Fatherites stick together, no matter what they say.
Santé, mes amis. Will you help a man buy a drink? I have these things I have no use for now, and I will send them to you for very cheap. Very cheap. Ah, do you speak my tongue? Are you from Lombardy? No? Ah, I should go home. What did I think I would find here that I could not find there? But who has the coin for the voyage, huh? When drinking costs so much. May it bring you more joy than it did me. Come back if you want more. Or to drink.
Everything gone! My whole collection!
Ah, was I shouting? Forgive me. It's just the acid Fatherites.
This is Johann, by the way, and I'm Shell.
I'm afraid it's only what we could carry.
Please look. Thank you.
Aye, thanks.
This is the place. Blood everywhere. Terrible. Ah, but maybe it can lead us to where there was Took. Have a look around.
No. Where was it?
You want something from me? You can whistle for it.
This'll be a fight, and no mistake. Here! They were heading this way. Stop a minute. There's an old trow cache round here somewhere. Before we face these kidnappers, we might want to stock up on a few necessaries. Look for a chalk mark. Here, you'll need this to hook that bit that sticks out up there. They've gone into Scarab Brae above. Dangerous ground for a trow these days. We best be careful.
That's right. You're finished.
Huh? A battle such as this.
Right! Who wants to die? Gone! I'll give you a free one.
To victory!
I hope you brought enough for everyone. What's it? What's going on?
Ready when you are.
All right, playtime's over.
Time to hide.
I'm not afraid of you.
Traitors!
And die!
Kill them! We'll make you look like they were helping
Ready.
the others.
Ready.
Taking orders from a human.
I salute you.
Stop! Move!
Ja! Exorcista potendo rest!
You've no even
Brothers!
tried.
Sisters! Why are you doing this?
Yeah?
Random proximo niet verte! Ja! De nekkans te firmat!
Stupid fools! Don't you know you've been tricked?
You to say.
Oh! Stop it!
Tirat in verte! Nerve et sanguis! Flamma et ignis flatis!
Please! Stop fighting! Just let them go!
Pigs eating my brain!
Aye?
Thank you! Thank you! I thought we were gonna die! Those sellsword trows said they was gonna leave our bodies here, so it seemed we'd killed those men. Need to get back to Wellbottom and tell Cully. We better leg it. Thanks again!
You see, Paladin, outcasts and trow killing honest citizens. They're all in it together. They want to kill us all.
Heathen trash! I'd better find some backup.
I'll warn the harbour master.
This'll be a fight, no mistake.
Some local disturbance. The whole town seems on it.